Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome inside the Amarillo Civic Center. They call it the Budweiser Bullpen for Mudbugs Hockey. So glad to have you with us. I'm Chet Yoder here with the Landers Dodge Jeep Chrysler and Ram pregame show. And tonight the Mudbugs open up this first of a two-game series against the Amarillo Wranglers. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Once again, I'm Chet Yoder bringing you Shreveport Mudbugs hockey. And tonight the Mudbugs have a chance to extend this win streak, continue to play great hockey. They've been doing a lot of great things these last couple of weeks, and they're looking to build that consistency going into the Christmas break. And really, they've been playing their best hockey since coming off the Thanksgiving break, so to speak, the week off before the Thanksgiving weekend. They have been red hot. Mudbugs coming off another sweep, and they did it over the New Mexico Ice Wolves now, who are reeling. They've lost their last four. And, of course, last Saturday's game was a special one as they were able to come from behind after having a 2-0 lead, evaporated into a 3-2 deficit. And it was Hayden Nickel in overtime who was able to get the game winner with his burst of speed. He has a couple of goals in that series. That broke a long-time goalless drought. We'll talk to Hayden Nickel in our second intermission show. You don't want to miss that. But a look in the South Division standings. Lone Star in first place at 39 points. The Oklahoma Warriors at 37 points. Then you have New Mexico, who's struggling right now. They're 3-6-1 in their past 10. They're at 28 points. Mudbugs right behind them at 26 points. Then the Wranglers are right behind them. Wranglers have not been playing great hockey. They've lost their last four. They're 2 points behind the Mudbugs. Then you have Odessa at 21 points. They've won their last three, so they're playing better hockey. And then El Paso at 18 points and the Ice Rays at 16 points. Amarillo, like I said, lost a tough series at Odessa last weekend, so they will look to bounce back, and they will come out hungry tonight in front of another good crowd here at the Amarillo Civic Center. We'll talk to Mudbugs head coach Jason Soupy Campbell after these messages. This is the Landers Dodge Jeep Chrysler and Ram pregame show, and you're listening to Shreveport Mudbugs hockey.
You know, we only get one chance at this thing called life, so why don't we make it count? Hi, I'm Janice Watt with Generational Financial Advisors, and we're here to assist you as a financial advisor and a CPA in making those important life decisions. Starting young, saving, and investing will reward you down the road, but it takes diligence to stay the course because life happens. Buying that first home, adding to your family, and then preparing for college, all of these require a plan. We offer services including investments, life insurance, retirement planning, and long-term disability, just to name a few. We can also assist you in your tax preparation or planning along with small business services. We are an independent brokerage company with access to hundreds of products. Call me at 318-219-4188 or log into gfapartners.com to set up a free consultation. Our offices are located at 8518 Line Avenue, Suite 103 in Shreveport. Come see us and go Bugs.
As a business owner, you know it's important to stay ahead of your competition to succeed. One dishonest employee providing poor customer service can send your business to the penalty box. DeFatta & Associates has over 20 years of investigative experience that can help you monitor your employees and investigate losses that may be keeping you from reaching your goals. Whether you need GPS tracking, investigative shopping, integrity testing, or you're experiencing losses caused by theft, DeFatta & Associates can help. Give them a call at 318-635-9944 or check out their website at defattapi.com for more information.
Welcome back into our Landers Dodge Jeep Chrysler and Ram pregame show. Mudbugs back on the road for a first of a two-game series against Amarillo. We're joined by Mudbugs head coach Jason Soupy Campbell. And for as long as the Mudbugs have been on the road, they only had a two-game homestand, so I'm sure you kind of kept some of the things still in the bag. Maybe didn't take everything out when you got home.
That's exactly right. Actually, I literally didn't. I had a lot of stuff still in my Bosch, a few things, of course, but or I have smell Coach Hilly out of our room. But you know, it's fine though. It's all part of it, and love being on the road. Love being able to play the game of hockey or coach the game, and excited for another weekend.
Talk about last Saturday. It was one of those seesaw types of battles where you guys scored the game's first 2 goals, then gave up the next 2, and you kind of had to rally back after then being down by 1, and kind of a seesaw of emotions. And it was Hayden Nickel who was able to bury home the game winner. But your overall impression of your team's effort?
Yeah, I thought it was pretty good. Other than our second period, I just thought it was not good hockey at all. But again, for the most part, guys rallied together. They found a way to chip away and get a great team win that we needed against a team above us. And it was nice to see Hato turn the Jets on there in overtime and drive hard to the net and bury one for us, because obviously a big win against a good hockey team.
A former associate head coach of the Mudbugs, and of course still a friend of ours, Francis Anzalone, used to always say, you have to win Monday through Thursday to win Friday and Saturday. And it feels like you guys have been on this kind of intensive routine Monday through Thursday, and you're kind of sticking with it these last 3 weeks. Have you noticed a trend and maybe some consistency in these practices with your team?
Yeah, we've been trying to kind of stick to what's been working over the past few weeks, and guys are just, they seem to be grabbing a hold of it, and at least I don't hear any complaining, but the practice has been good, we've been working them pretty hard there for a few days in a row, and then we kind of take the foot off the gas pedal a little bit, but there's still focus on those days of, doing video or team dynamic workouts, just doing stuff that's related to us getting better on the ice and off the ice. So again, boys have taken a hold of that pretty good, and hopefully it works again this weekend.
I know Nick Lavassier and Ryan Austin both did not make the trip. Do you expect them back soon? Is there any more kind of update that you can give us on those two?
Yeah, they're actually going to take this opportunity to get on the ice a little more. Obviously Friday morning with the pregame skates, the only time we're on the ice this weekend. So they'll have an opportunity to touch ice a little more back home. So they are going to be back on the ice. And again, we'll have to see how the week goes and how their bodies hold up to more and more ice time.
And now looking ahead to this Amarillo series, we haven't seen Amarillo in a little bit. Of course, the first series, they won the first 2 games, and we came back and won the next 2 in this building. What do we know from Amarillo? It feels like they've had a few players come in and out, but Harry Mahood's still the bench boss, and we know how good of a coach he can be.
Yeah, there's a wealth of knowledge behind that bench, I'll tell you that. So these guys are always well prepared. I really like the power play movement that they have and the personnel that they have on their power play. So our special teams, our PK, is going to have to be on point against these guys. Discipline's going to be a key. I think their goaltending's solid, and again, I think they've got some good size mixed with some good skill over there, so they can play a good skill game. They can play a physical game, and it's just going to be a battle, I feel like, and we're just going to have to make sure we're dialed in and playing connected hockey all over the ice if we're going to try to pick some holes on these guys.
Speaking of picking holes, you had some holes in your lineup last Saturday. You had Alex Park up as a forward, and you had Foster Nickel as a blue liner. How'd you feel about those two in their roles? And, of course, Foster Nickel, your first taste of him in a regular season game.
Yeah, I thought they were both great. Obviously Park picking up a goal, but that's not really the only reason. I actually thought he did some good things, like on the new offensively and being able to track back defensively. I just thought he did a good job, and then he switched back to defense later in the game, so he played multiple roles that game and did a great job. As far as Foster goes, I thought he was really steady. He made some good decisions on some pinching situations. Didn't hurt us at all defensively. I just thought it was a good, strong first game for him and something to build off of.
Coach, thanks for the time and good luck tonight.
Thank you, Chet Yoder.
We'll have more after these messages here on the Landers Dodge Jeep Chrysler and Ram pregame show. We'll have more after these messages. This is Shreveport Mudbugs Hockey.
The Robertson Cup champion Shreveport Mudbugs know big goals lead to big wins. That's why State Farm agent Ben Tolis and his State Farm team are here to help you score a big goal with your home and auto insurance. It's a great call that saves you time and money. So go score the winning goal and score savings by combining your home and auto. It's just another way we're here to help your life go right. Call State Farm agent Ben Tolis today at 318-688-1522. That's 318-688-1522.
Sterling Dental Center is a proud partner of the Shreveport Mudbugs. I'm Dr. Emil Janu, and my experienced staff and I will handle all your dental needs, from routine cleanings, x-rays, cavities, toothaches, and more, with the best and safest treatment out there. We are a family here at Sterling Dental Center, and we treat our patients like family. We welcome many forms of insurance. Come get your next dental appointment at Sterling Dental Center in Shreveport by calling 318-688-1040 or logging on to sterlingdentalshreveport.com.
You know, we only get one chance at this thing called life, so why don't we make it count? Hi, I'm Janice Watt with Generational Financial Advisors, and we're here to assist you as a financial advisor and a CPA in making those important life decisions. Starting young, saving, and investing will reward you down the road, but it takes diligence to stay the course because life happens. Buying that first home, adding to your family, and then preparing for college, all of these require a plan. We offer services including investments, life insurance, retirement planning, and long-term disability, just to name a few. We can also assist you in your tax preparation or planning, along with small business services. We are an independent brokerage company with access to hundreds of products. Call me at 318-219-4188 or log into gfapartners.com to set up a free consultation. Our offices are located at 8518 Line Avenue, Suite 103 in Shreveport. Come see us and go Bugs.
Welcome back into the Amarillo Civic Center. It's time for Shreveport Mudbugs hockey as they take on the Amarillo Wranglers. Now time for the Whataburger starting lineups. Whataburger, just like you like it. First for the Amarillo Wranglers, head coach by Harry Mahood. The assistant coach, Cody Gilling. At left wing will be number 55, Zach Kent. At center will be number 89, Roman Zapp. And on the right wing will be number 39, Jacob Halliday. Defensively for the Wranglers, it'll be number 17, Preston Brighton, and number 2, Kyle DeMarco. And making the start in nets will be number 35, Carter Clafton. And the numbers on Clafton are not as good, but they still like this young man. He's 3-5-2 with a 2.53 goals against and a .913 save percentage. Your Whataburger starting lineups for the Shreveport Mudbugs. Head coach by Jason Soupy Campbell in his 5th year as the bench boss. Associate head coach Michael Hill. The assistant and goalie coach Rich Perron. And honorary assistant coach Chris Lane. At left wing will be the captain, number 18, Garrett Steele. At center will be number 14, Brent Litchard. And on the right wing will be number 9, Logan Gotinsky. Defensively for the Bugs, it'll be number 6, Maxim Sushinsky, and number 2, Tristan Zarski. And making the start in nets, once again, as he has just been absolutely stellar between the pipes. If you think about where he has come, all the IR stints, the no training camp, and he's been able to claw his way into this season. 15th game between the pipes. From the man from Saint Laurent, Montreal, it'll be Simo Bushler wearing number 44 this season. He's 8-3-1 with a 2.13 goals against and a .918 save percentage. He's got one shutout under the belt, and boy, he's been playing his best hockey between the pipes. Those are your Whataburger starting lineups. Whataburger, just like you like it. The Mudbugs in their teal jerseys with the Mudbug head in front and the white numberings and letterings along the back. The Amarillo Wranglers coming out in their white jerseys with the Wrangler logo in front and the navy blue numberings and letterings along the back. Mudbugs Hockey tonight is brought to you by Porter's Industrial. Delivering the difference in the Arklatex for over 20 years, Porter's Industrial strives with the utmost integrity to meet our customers' needs with quality uniform and facility services for your business. We'll take one last break and then bring you the national anthem and the Landers opening puck drop. This is Shreveport Mudbugs Hockey.
You know, we only get one chance at this thing called life, so why don't we make it count? Hi, I'm Janice Watt with Generational Financial Advisors, and we're here to assist you as a financial advisor and a CPA in making those important life decisions. Starting young, saving, and investing will reward you down the road, but it takes diligence to stay the course because life happens. Buying that first home, adding to your family, and then preparing for college, all of these require a plan. We offer services including investments, life insurance, retirement planning, and long-term disability, just to name a few. We can also assist you in your tax preparation or planning along with small business services. We are an independent brokerage company with access to hundreds of products. Call me at 318-219-4188 or log into gfapartners.com to set up a free consultation. Our offices are located at 8518 Line Avenue, Suite 103 in Shreveport. Come see us and go Bugs.
Sterling Dental Center is a proud partner of the Shreveport Mudbugs. I'm Dr. Emil Janu, and my experienced staff and I will handle all your dental needs, from routine cleanings, x-rays, cavities, toothaches, and more, with the best and safest treatment out there. We are a family here at Sterling Dental Center, and we treat our patients like family. We welcome many forms of insurance. Come get your next dental appointment at Sterling Dental Center in Shreveport by calling 318-688-1040 or logging on to sterlingdentalshreveport.com.
Welcome back in to the Amarillo Civic Center. The Mudbugs and the Wranglers getting ready to go this evening in front of a good crowd on a Friday night here in Amarillo, Texas. Some things I want to remind our Mudbugs fans about is our toy drive. It is for ages elementary to high school, accepting donations through Monday, December 19th. Please donate unwrapped toys for your local children. Each drop-off visit you will be rewarded of your choice of a $5 concession voucher or a $10 merchandise/skating voucher. Your drop-off location, once again, is George's Pond at Hearst Coliseum, 3207 Pershing Boulevard in Shreveport, Louisiana. For more information, just give us a call at 318-636-7094. This is supporting our Salvation Army, Boys and Girls Clubs of America, and, of course, all our community support programs. So be sure to be a part of our toy drive and give the kids that cannot have a Christmas a Merry Christmas and Happy Holidays to you and yours. Now we ask you, please rise wherever you may be for tonight's national anthem. A beautiful rendition of tonight's national anthem sung by one of our local choirs. And I know it might have been a little hard to hear from the broadcast, but take my word for it, they were absolutely amazing. The Mudbugs have been playing some amazing hockey lately, and they'll try to continue that trend this evening here in Amarillo. They'll skate from right to left as they huddle up around Simo Bushler. One of their pregame rituals before we get this baby started. This is an Amarillo Wrangler team that has had a few changes to their lineup the last time we saw them. One thing we do know is that they have speed, they can score in a hurry, and it's going to be a special teams battle. This is a game of two of the top 5 penalty kill units. Mudbugs ranked 3rd, Amarillo right behind them ranked 4th. So glad to have you with us wherever you may be, in Shreveport, Michigan, Canada, Babarusk, Belarus, Saint Laurent, Montreal. So glad to have you with us up and down the world. The one name that I miss saying, well, I'll get to that in just a little bit. The Landers' opening puck drop is between Litchard and Roman Zapp, and the puck is dropped and won there by Zapp. Off the stick, and we're underway of Halliday in deep into the Mudbug zone. Whirled around the far side there by Zarski. Mudbugs trying to punch it out. They cannot. Now play to the left point. Working it through the slot. Quick shot. Goes high and wide of Bushler. Now along to the near corner. Good hard hit along the back there as Gotinski took a shot there by Zapp. Now up ahead off the stick of Litchard. And in deep as gets directed into the Amarillo zone. Mudbugs trying to hold the zone along that near corner. Good keep in there momentarily there by Ryan Burke. Burke tries to thread it off the near half boards. He's got Zapp along the back, trying to get help there by Haru. And now picking it up there is Nickel. Played back through the slot there was Musket charging the zone. Back to Haru. A soft dribbler toward the net off the stick of Burke. It goes to the far corner. Now Musket has it over to Nickel. A whipping shot from the far circle. Gets blocked. Held in there by Fleet. He'll flip it into the far corner. There for Burke. Burke now gets his stick tied up. There's Nickel in there trying to jar it loose. He gets bumped along the back there by Zapp. Now a little bit of a break, trying to get it out free. It's a long shift here for these Amarillo forwards. Held out free. Here's Haru. Hammers it toward the net. And a glove save made there by Clafton. Pushing and shoving after the whistle, but nothing happening there. Good pace to this one as we are $1:18 in to the Generational Financial Advisors first period. For more information on planning your life's needs from college to retirement, you can call Ms. Janice Watt at 318-219-4188 or log on to gfapartners.com. Face off, right wing circle, battle at. It looks like it's won there by the Bugs. Morris now just kind of twists it in behind the net. Good hard check there by Park. Back to being a blue liner this evening. Back to Danziger. A drive toward the net gets blocked. Mudbugs trying to hold the zone. Now kicked around, held in there by Morris. Morris holds his own to the far corner. Thrown across, shot there by Vitale. And a save made there by Clafton. Vitale had a good look at it from the near circle. Ryan Austin, a name that we miss saying, and of course, Nick Lavassier. Another name I miss saying, well, did not make the trip, and I did talk to Coach Soupy about it in our Landers pregame show, and he said it was nothing serious. He hopes to have them back next weekend. They are skating in Hirsch, getting some skating in, and hopefully they will be good to go in our next home series against Corpus Christi. Along to the near side now, played around. Good stick there to hold it in there by Marino. And he poked it through the slot, but it's taken away. Fresh face, back off his suspension. That's Jake Mack. He's onto the ice for the first time tonight. And now along to the far side. Now shoveled over to Murray to the far side there to Park. Park played back to Murray. Murray's got it now along the right side. A little burst of speed, and he'll just shovel it in. Paddle away there by Clafton along to the far corner. Mack holds the zone. Thrown toward the net, but it gets taken away and smothered up there by Blake Farrell. Farrell to the far side. Good stick there defensively by Zarski, who's able to poke it out. Blake Farrell, a name that we saw in the New Jersey Titans en route to a Robertson Cup championship last season. Played a big role for that team. Of course, a teammate, a former Mudbug, Billy Fetchko, who got his second Robertson Cup. Mudbugs kicking around and just gets under the stick of Trey Williams, and now all the way in deep into the Amarillo zone. Mudbugs hacking away at it. That's Litchard on the forecheck. Now along to the far side. Puck wristed toward the net. Gloved away there by Bushler. That was a shot there by Nicholas Campbell, and it went wide of the short side. Played back up top, firing it toward the net. And a glove save made there by Bushler on a shot there by True Crow. That is a heck of a name, True Crow from Eaton, Colorado. One of the newcomers on this Amarillo Wrangler team. Face off to the left of Bushler. Michael Hill having a healthy conversation with the bench boss, Jason Soupy Campbell. Quick shot there, and it goes wide of Bushler on a shot from the point there by Bright. Another shot toward the net. Stick save made there by Bushler. And a far half-wall shot there by, I believe that was Ginger. And now we got a whistle. This one looks like it's going to go against Amarillo. We got a penalty coming up. And the Mudbugs are going to go on the Scott Powerline power play, I believe. Yeah, this one's going against Kent. And the Mudbugs are going to try to get their power play going. They had a power play goal in their last 3 games, and they will look to try to keep that success going. Mudbugs power play has moved up the charts. They're 21st at 15.9%. The penalty comes at 3:23 of the opening frame. Puck now rimmed off the far side boards. Mudbugs trying to hold the zone. They will. That's Vitale. This is an Amarillo team that is 4th best in the league. They are good on the PK. Oh, hard check into the near half boards. Or half wall. A 3-on-2. Here comes Amarillo. They got Spivey. Shot toward the net. Stick save made there by Bushler. That was a difficult save, and he challenged Jack Spivey the whole way, and he made a nice save. Puck now lofted all the way in, and this one's going to go about 3 rows into the stands. And the Mudbugs want to know where that face-off's going to be. That should stay in the Amarillo zone. That's what the Mudbugs are trying to convey on that Mudbugs bench. We are down to a $1:24 left on the cross-checking call to Zach Kent. Burke to take the draw from the left wing circle. Burke getting a warning. Battled that, tied up, one there by Burke. And now around to the left point, handled there by Sushinsky, but it comes out of the zone. Now off the stick up ahead there to Burke, dropped off there to Nickel, now rimmed around to the left point. Sushinsky back to Steele, whips one toward the net, and he got the glass. Now over to Gotinsky, over to Steele, back up top, Sushinsky through the bumper. Run it redirected on its way through, and it's gloved down out of midair there by Clafton, and he'll hold on to that baby. Mudbugs will have another one tomorrow night against these Amarillo Wranglers. It'll be a 7:15 puck drop, 7 o'clock with the Landers Dodge Jeep Chrysler and Ram pregame show. We hope you join us for the conclusion of this 2-game series, and the Mudbugs come back home for a while. They will not be back on the road till after Christmas break. That'll be a nice break for the Bugs. Little home cooking next weekend. Back to Sushinsky. Waits. He lost an edge on it. It's taken away, and that's Ben Ivey who's able to bang it all the way down. Slowed down there by Bushler. And the French-Canadian netminer takes his time and will softly lay it on back to Haru. To the left side there to Gotinsky. Played back to Haru. Haru taking his time. And Mudbugs a little bit indecisive here as we're down to 30 seconds on this man advantage. First of the night for the Bugs. Thrown across. Vitale wasn't expecting that pass, and he'll play back now to Haru. Up ahead there to Goldie. Goldie mishandles it. Held in there by Mack along the far corner. Now Goldie has it. Play back up top to Haru. Haru, right point, waits, corks one toward the net. Save rebound chance. What a right pad save made there by Clafton as Goldie was in front, and he had a great look at it with 9 seconds to go on the man advantage. Grade A chance for the Bugs with now 9 seconds. The helmet came off on Clafton, which always automatically whistles the play down. Ontario, glad to have them with us. Of course, Goldie's dad, a California native from Bakersfield, so that's where I'm from. So that's always a warm and fuzzy feeling for your broadcaster. Face off along the left wing circle. This will be Murray to take the draw. Battle that, tied up, and it's won there by Amarillo. You'll see a familiar face on Amarillo as he's playing D. And now Park has it, pelts one toward the net, it gets blocked. That'll be Colin Doherty, who is on Amarillo now. Oh, someone took a stick up high. That was Ginger. Now along the far side, Mudbugs come up empty on their first man advantage. Park powers it off the far side boards all the way down. It'll be icing on the Bugs.
Ben toll us today at 318-688-1522. That's 318-688-1522.
Welcome back into the Brookshire's Food and Pharmacy First Intermission Show, joined by one of our new favorites, Mudbugs blue liner / forward, Alex Park. Parky, thank you for joining us. We appreciate the time.
Thank you for having me.
Talk about how this experience in Shreveport has been overall since getting drafted and since coming here for you so far.
Being in Shreveport definitely makes you feel like you're playing for a pro hockey team. From the draft all the way to coming to camp, the month-long camp, working with the guys, and just being with the team, the 2-day skates, the morning skates, the gym at the rink. It's just very much a pro/college experience, and it's been really cool so far.
Have you had weeks as busy as that? You've had 2 days where you guys are on the ice at 8 a.m. and then back on the ice at 12:45 and sandwiched in there. You got workouts. It's nonstop.
Yeah, for sure. I can't say I really have anything like it before, but I definitely love it. Gives you time to be around the rink and be around the guys all day. And, helps you get closer. You're like a family. So it's nice to spend the day with the guys and then go home and get some rest.
And I wanted to ask you, because last weekend we were a little short-handed, and all of a sudden I'm looking around the lineup, and usually I talk to Coach Soupy about, who we have in the lineup and who we don't. And obviously we were minus Mac with the suspension, and then minus a couple of guys on the D end and on the forward end. All of a sudden I'm looking for Mr. Park, and I see him up on the forward lines, and that always kind of brings a smile to my face, or to everybody's faces, because it's kind of a surprise. And did you have experience as a forward? Was that any kind of preparation, or was that just, hey, look, morning conversation that day, you're going in?
Yeah, I was actually kind of just came into the room, saw the lineup sheet, and I was playing forward, and I knew we were down some guys, and everyone was talking about there might be a D hopping up on forward, and we got Foster Nickel with us, who's a great player, really reliable guy, so we were excited to get him in. And honestly, I was just, you don't really ask questions, you see it and you just kind of do. So I played forward when I was in AAA, so it would have been about 6 or 7 years ago at least, but I had a little bit of experience, but I don't think that carries over to junior too much.
But was that something that Coach was asking to out of all the blue liners on who had most of forward experience?
No, not really. I think it was just, at the end of the day, it's Soupy and Haley's decision on who they felt like they can maybe trust, or who they thought would be the best fit up front, and I was just, they should say, lucky enough to get the opportunity.
And then when you were on the ice, talk about that experience. As a D-man, is a different way of thinking. Obviously, there's so much more that goes into hockey in different positions. So talk about making that adjustment while getting on the ice.
Yeah, so first couple of shifts, you could say I was just trying to get my feet under me. But sure. As a defenseman, you always kind of see what you want a forward to do, not really what you want them not to do. So it was easier to pick up than you'd actually think, just knowing where to be on the ice, knowing where to go off draws. It's more protecting your own D zone. I can't say I was really expecting to get a lot of offensive time, but yeah, it's just kind of knowing what to do and knowing your position on the ice.
And lo and behold, you get your first goal. So I think that's kind of funny how it all kind of works out like that. Talk about the goal from the way you saw it.
I think I got a lot of credit to Marino. I think he did pretty much everything except put the puck in the back of the net. It was just hard on forecheck. I know we send usually 2 guys in, so he went in hard, and I just supported him. He got the puck out from behind the net, kind of tried to get lost back door, and he found me, and it was pretty easy tap in.
Last year you told me you played in Ottawa. Talk about that experience and how much different it is than Shreveport.
Yeah, so Ottawa, it's one of the bigger cities in Canada. There's a lot of other sports teams going on. So playing for a junior A team, we didn't necessarily get as big of a crowd because you got the OHL team, the pro teams, where there's like football or hockey or anything like that. So we didn't get too big of a crowd. When you come to Shreveport, the Mudbug game is like one of the only things going on in town, so everyone wants to come watch, and it's really cool. But just the 2 leagues are like, I almost want to say polar opposites. The NAL, especially the South, is very, very physical league. You don't have too much time with the puck, where CC is kind of more patient, skilled kind of hockey, I would say.
You know, being a Canadian-born player, I have to ask you, because Canada's big, but it's also kind of a small world. Did you know Bushler or Vitali? Did you know any?
I've known him, and we played against each other in Navan last year. I knew Bushy because he played in Carleton Place, which was in the same league as me. Vitali, I knew that he played for JRC because I remember watching the OJHL finals, which is the league he played in last year. So yeah, I knew all the names. I didn't know them personally, but I definitely recognized the names.
Growing up in Canada, you know, we don't get that perspective being here in America. I mean, we know hockey's big. Is it the only thing? I mean, when you're growing up, is it you're supposed to play hockey, and is all that pressure put on you? Because you think about all the NHL, all the expectations of the Leafs, the Oilers, of course Montreal, one of the big meccas of the world as far as Calgary, the Sea of Red. Is it like that? Because that's the only perception that we get when we think about hockey night in Canada. That's all we think about. Is it like that growing up?
Yeah, I think I wouldn't say so much it's pressure to play hockey. I think you just grow up around the sport, and you play it in the summer, like whether it's spring hockey or you play it on the pond with your friends. It's really an all-year-round thing in Canada. You can't get away from it. And I think it's just everyone loves it. It like, brings everyone together kind of thing. You have your own favorite teams back home. I'm a Leafs fan, but some of my closest buddies are the Detroit fans, Montreal fans, Calgary fans. So it's a good way to just, I don't know, get together. It's something I think everyone in Canada loves. Yep. So whether you're cheering against them or with them, everyone appreciates the sport. So
I'm sure you've heard this a lot. Is this finally the Leafs' year?
I've been saying that the last 14 years. I don't know. I just think we got to take it one step at a time. We do look good this year, but we look good every single regular season. It's a matter if the guys show up in playoffs, which I really, really hope they do, because I've been waiting to just see that second round.
I know you watch a lot of hockey, and as a D-man, is there an NHLer you try to mold yourself after?
Yeah, funny enough, TJ Brody, I think, is kind of who I model my game after the most. He's from Chatham, my hometown too, and I think he knows to protect his own net, and he tries to make the most out of his chances when he gets them in the O-zone. But more importantly, he plays really good defense.
You know, I wanted to ask you, as we're talking to Alex Park, one of our Mudbugs Blue Liners here on the Brookshires Food and Pharmacy First Intermission Show. You're roomed with Ryan Burke, and you're staying with the Price family, and I know that the billet experience is a huge experience as far as being brought up and making the most of your hockey experience. What's it like in the Price family? Because I know there's no shortage of kids. I'm sure there's a little bit of laughter. I'm sure there's a little bit of craziness there.
Oh, I honestly don't think I could be put in a better spot. They're awesome. They're really good with us, Ryan and I, and the kids are fun. They get to watch their sports. Julia, the daughter, she goes to cheer and soccer. Will is with the Mudbugs program, actually, so we get to watch him play hockey, baseball, football. So we get to watch them all play their sports, and there's never a dull moment. Well, we play cards every single night, card games, so it's always exciting and competitive in the house too, and yeah, it's awesome.
Do you have a favorite card game that you like to play?
I don't know. We kind of try to get a new one every couple of weeks or so, but the one I say is the most consistent is 31. Some people call it scat, but
Cadillac is what we called it in South Louisiana, kind of like blackjack. You're trying to add up to 31, the three cards.
3 cards, yeah, exactly. That's my favorite.
I have to ask you, what would you say your winning percentage is? Because that's all that matters. You being a Canadian kid, we got to know how many times are you grabbing the W in the Price household.
I don't know. I'm usually coming second place. I always get to the finals, but usually I can't pull through. But it
sounds like the Leafs.
Yeah, I know. It does. It really does. I'd be happy if they made it to the finals, actually. But no, not as good as I'd like it to be. But still lots of card games to be played. So I'll get it up.
That's Alex Parker, the Shreveport Mudbugs. Thank you so much for the time, and good luck the rest of the season.
Thank you, Chet.
We'll have more after these messages here on the Berkshire's Food and Pharmacy First Intermission Show. You listen to Shreveport Mudbugs Hockey.
You know, we only get one chance at this thing called life. Hi, I'm Janice Watt with Generational Financial Advisors, and we're here to assist you as a financial advisor and a CPA in making those important life decisions. Starting young, saving, and investing will reward you down the road, but it takes diligence to stay the course because life happens. Buying that first home, adding to your family, and then preparing for college, all of these require a plan. We offer services including investments, life insurance, retirement planning, and long-term disability, just to name a few. We can also assist you in your tax preparation or planning along with small business services. We are an independent brokerage company with access to hundreds of products. Call me at 318-219-4188 or log into gfapartners.com to set up a free consultation. Our offices are located at 8518 Line Avenue, Suite 103 in Shreveport. Come see us and go Bugs.
The Robertson Cup champion Shreveport Mudbugs know big goals lead to big wins. That's why State Farm agent Ben Tolis and his State Farm team are here to help you score a big goal with your home and auto insurance. It's a great call that saves you time and money. So go score the winning goal and score savings by combining your home and auto. It's just another way we're here to help your life go right. Call State Farm agent Ben Tolis today at 318-688-1522. That's 318-688-1522.
Welcome back into the Amarillo Civic Center. I'm Chet Yoder. Shots 12-9 in favor of Bugs hockey. It is a scoreless affair. Both teams had some pretty good chances. Mudbugs will skate from left to right. Mudbugs hockey tonight brought to you by Fireplace Specialties. Fireplaces, gas logs, glass doors, wood stoves, inserts, mantles, and grills. They got it all located at 8500 Box Road in Shreveport or by logging on to fireplacespecialties.net. Second period coming up, and it's brought to you by DeFata and Associates, Investigative and Risk Analysis Services. Personal matters, child custody cases, internal theft problems within your business. Just call our main man, Jerry DeFata, at 318-635-9944 or log on to defatapi.com. Asking our Mudbugs fans what their favorite Christmas movies are, and if you got a movie quote, I'll add it on to the broadcast. As we move on in our broadcast, second period underway. As the puck is iced all the way down there by Zarski, and that's how this second period gets started. Garrett Steele's mom, Christmas with the Cranks. That's a good one. That one's kind of those underdog ones for me. Free Frosty, free Frosty. I like that. Good quote there from Miss Gretchen Steele. And the Steeles tuning tonight from Chelsea, Michigan. We saw Mr. and Mrs. Steele. Of course, Aunt Kate and Cousin Olivia were absent, so it wasn't the grand Steele presence. Along to the far corner. Like, it took me longer to notice the Steele family was in the house because Aunt Kate and Cousin Olivia weren't there. If they're there, it's like 5 minutes stat. They're banging on the drums, figuratively. Play to the left point now. Here comes into the near corner, thrown through the salt. That was a Brighton with